Hey there, in this video, we'll be speaking about using Facebook Pixel for retargeting, which is a marketing technique that can be used to show ads to people who visited your website or blog. So in this video, we're going to show you exactly what is the Facebook Pixel, what is the remarketing or retargeting, how to do that, and why it's good. And our goal with the video is to help you understand this tactic of marketing so you can use it for your own business, because it's good for pretty much any industry. And I think it's pretty awesome. And today I have a special guest. Today I have Lian Zheng Wen, who is an internet marketer and was able to generate more than $200,000 in sales for his clients through Facebook ads. So I'm pretty excited for his presentation today. It's the second time he comes to the channel, and I should stop talking because, man, introduce yourself to us. How are you doing today?
Hey man, I'm good. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, so yeah, my name is Zheng Wen. Thanks for having me, by the way, bro. So yeah, I know it's the second time I've been on, and I heard that the first one had some good responses, right?
Yes.
So he asked me to come back, which I was more than happy to come back because like awesome value, right? I love to give you guys value as well.
Yeah.
So I actually have kind of like a presentation for you guys. It's regarding Facebook pixels for retargeting and like with like examples and strategies. I also have a little bit of a bonus on how to create a framework, a small and easy framework that help my clients generate 200,000 over in Facebook ads, right? So videos, and you can also like, if you're running like Facebook ads for your like Amazon product or anything really, you can use this. It's like easy, and this framework was used to sell products as well, so physical products. So you know it works, okay?
All right, man, I'm excited. Yes.
Yeah, man, let's do this. Okay,
sure, man.
So
yeah, you're welcome to show us your slides. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna just jump into it. Okay, so this is my name spelled out. I don't know if anyone was interested. This is me. I've been an online entrepreneur, right? Learning here and there and trying out various business stuff. And I think you guys already know this about me, so I'm just gonna like.
No, you can go through it, man. It's awesome. I'm excited to hear your story each time, and you're so young, and that fascinates me. You're doing some cool stuff, right. And I think people would be excited to hear because, tell us.
Awesome, man. Okay, thanks. So I have like 5 years-ish. I don't remember when I started, right? But 5 years-ish of experience when it comes to being an online entrepreneur. It means I have 5 years worth of failures, right? Yes. So I also help my clients get over $200,000 in revenue using video on Facebook ads, video and Facebook ads. Okay, so right now I am a personal branding coach. I actually pivoted from this because I had not enough time to run my agency because there's me myself. So now I just help people get results with the framework I used during the agency period. Okay. So I really feel like honestly I don't know if it's like I'm giving you a range of business because I can't even count how many business I failed, to be honest. Dropshipping, Amazon, Instagram, some other stuff. I failed an agency once before as well, Instagram agency. So like I started all this just because I wanted to help my parents because I was always watching them work super hard. So yeah. All right.
Nice, man. That's a good
anyway, with all that out of the way, let's just jump straight into it, okay?
Thank you for sharing the story. Yeah?
I pulled this last minute. So here are some like the testimonials that I could find that could show you. So this one was one of my students that got over $200,000.
Wow, that's crazy.
And this one was it was one of the clients that I was helping with the ad agency, right? So you can see that they have like over 2 times ROAS on Facebook, and the front end, this is their front end $300 product that they were selling.
Wow, man. Wow.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. And this was like, we were only testing with Facebook ads retargeting strategies that I'm about to share. So what I'm going to teach you guys is like an advanced strategy of Facebook retargeting, okay? This guy over here, the guy on the left, was an NLP coach, and his name is George, and this girl is Malika. They're both my students, and they also, Malika's like a fitness coach, right?
Yeah. I got to tell that first, it's awesome. Thank you for sharing your story, man. And obviously the results you've gotten are pretty fascinating to me, man, and probably to the viewers watching. And I'm pretty excited for the stuff you're about to share. So let us know, man.
Okay, cool. So the first thing I'm going to share is the basics of Facebook Pixel, what it is. For those of you who are still new, and you might not be entirely sure what a Facebook Pixel is. So it's super simple. A Facebook Pixel is just a code that is tagged onto your computer anytime you go like. So like, for example, if you go to websites like, if you guys like whatever shows you guys watch. For me, I go to Book Depository quite a lot to buy books every month. They will track your habits, what kind of websites you visit, what you do on websites, how long you stay there for, and a lot of like all these data points about people. Okay, so a Facebook Pixel basically tracks all your customers, where they've been, what their interests are, and things like that. Okay, so what this allows you to do is, for example, if someone came onto my website, so I was helping my friend with the $300 product, I was helping my friend sell mattresses, or not mattresses, but like mattress quilts. So that's pretty high ticket, right?
Yeah.
So with Facebook Pixel, people will come to our website and didn't buy on the first touch, which I think most of them did actually.
All right.
This will allow us to bring them back. So for example, we could remarket them with like, hey, you know, we got like a discount code if you want to check us out, because we noticed that you just left and didn't buy anything. So this allows you to come back and we can retarget them with like a coupon code or whatsoever. All right, so we can also build custom audiences with this. So for example, if you are doing a video, selling through video, you can retarget people who watch 10 seconds of that. 50% or 75% of that is to indicate the level of interest that they have. So for example, a person who watches 3 seconds of your video versus a person who watches 10 seconds of your video, you want to make sure that they know you and they have like intent and they're methodical about watching the video, right? So you can retarget people with like 10 seconds, and then you know that they to some degree are interested in your product. Because if people watch your videos for just 3 seconds, it could be like oops, I wasn't scrolling fast enough, you know, because now Facebook has autoplay on their app, I believe, right?
That's true. Yes.
Yeah, so if they're sort of 3 seconds, it's like, what's this? And just continue scrolling. So it's not 100% showing intent. So you want people to who are interested in what you have to sell. So you could maybe retarget with like 50%, 75% people who watch through your videos, or 15 seconds, also known as true play, okay? And tons of other good stuff you can do that. For the sake of time, like it's way more complicated, so I'm just not going to jump into it, okay?
All right.
The strategies I'm going to use and I'm going to teach you today are some things you can apply like immediately, okay? Not things that you can't apply, okay? Like the more advanced strategies. So one thing really, really good about the Facebook Pixel is that it allows people to build funnels, which I'm going to show you on, which is what I want to focus on, and I'm going to show you in the next slide, okay?
Okay, so just to wrap this part up, man, I want to question. So essentially, the Facebook Pixel is like a little tracking code that once a person gets onto your website, and then he, after a while, goes away. Yes.
Yeah,
he gets it on him. It's like a little tag he has on his shoulder, so to say, for example. Yes.
Yeah, it's like a personal stalker.
And then you can know, this dude or girl, they visited my thing, they saw my product, or in a video they saw 10 seconds and they're aware of my product, and then you can run ads to these people who are more aware of your product. So essentially it's going to be easier to sell to them because they're not cold traffic, they're already warmer in somehow.
Yes,
I guess that would be pretty much. Cool, man. Cool. Interesting. So yeah, keep going, man. So far, so good. That's the what? Interesting.
All right. Okay. So this is the Facebook funnel I want to touch on, which is a very simple funnel, very simple in concept, but you know, you have to apply it. You know, a simple strategy oftentimes is the best strategy, because you know, just keep it simple, right? Something that's overly complicated, you might not be able to execute it. Cool. Okay. So this is the K.L.T funnel, which is known as the know, like, and trust funnel. So with the know, and these are like 3 levels. So with know, you have people who are cold audiences, warm, and then hot audiences. Okay, so know, like, and then trust. So when you first are exposing your brand or your product to people who know your stuff, okay, that's the first level, which is getting them to know your product, your service, or you, or like you as a personal brand. It could be you showing your Amazon product. Hey, this dope product, have you seen it? And if you haven't, like, here's a video of it, right? Here's the problems that it solves and whatsoever. Okay.
They don't know you yet. The number one no is targeted those who never seen you, but you want to. I see.
Yeah. So over here, I don't know if you can see my mouse. Okay. So I cannot move my mouse for some reason. Okay. But it says under the no, if you're looking at the picture, it says promote content that captures audience, the attention of cold but targeted, builds interest and awareness. So these are audiences who have never heard of you before, but have expressed interest in your product or like things that look like your product. So for example, if you are selling water bottle, right?
Yes.
Targeted audiences could be people who exercise, people who want to stay healthy, like generally like into health and fitness. Okay, so targeted but cold audiences who have never heard of your product. Okay, and then this will teach them to, or will rather like I would say, it will let them know that your product exists. That's why it's called a know at the very start.
Yes.
And then this is where you want to use the Facebook pixel to retarget them to like your material. To like maybe like the next piece of video that you want to like retarget to them, okay? Which is the like video. Now that they are cold audiences and they've been warmed up, you want to send them to the next level of the funnel, which is your like funnel, okay? So this is where you can retarget with testimonials, or you can retarget with this kind of stuff. I think if you're doing product for Amazon, it's more applicable to do like the functionality of your product to build credibility, or you can have testimonials of people like, hey, you know, this product changed my life because like, I don't know, one day I was super dehydrated, but then this product saved my life because suddenly I'm not so dehydrated anymore, right? But you know, perks of your product or the USP of your product, okay?
Yes, unique selling proposition.
Yes, your unique selling proposition of the product. And then after they've seen that, then you go like, hey, you know, that's actually pretty interesting, right? And then you want to retarget them with the Facebook pixel to the final level, trust, which is where I'm going to say, hey guys, I know you watch my videos, I know you like this, and you probably think it's pretty cool, right? So here's an offer, then Amazon link to your offer. And then that's how you're going to like sell your Amazon product, or like any product, not just Amazon products, right? This could work for drop shipping. It could work for pillow cases, quilts. Anything. So it could also work for, you know, drop shipping and things like that.
Perfect, man. I understand. So essentially 3 levels of awareness. At the beginning, the no should be targeted at people who are, let's say, these are people who work at the gym. So they are aware of, they're in the industry of fitness, and you're going to just be exposing them to some special water bottle you have just to catch attention, because they're like, you know, you're not going to be showing it to, let's say, people who are interested in dogs, maybe, that it's not connected to your product. Yes, but your product says water bottle. You know that it's supposed to go to audience of people who are workout. You're going to show them like a broad ad to just to know your brand, just showing some general ads. For those who will watch a bit more, because that means they're getting more interesting, they're going to get the next video to make them like you. So to say the like phase, where you can say, as you mentioned, testimonials and reviews, where people are going to be speaking about this product already, because the ones who watch, they're aware, and they're even more ignited to buy. And then number 3, I guess, is the last one, where you get them to sell, right? That says here, event promo, ebook.
Yeah, that's like, you can sell them already. You've built enough goodwill to, you know, like.
Yeah, that's true. So on number 3, they trust you, I guess, and then you can sell. Pretty much start your sale process more in a direct way anyway. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah, exactly.
K.L.T.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah, so this whole process separates you from everyone else, because while other people are trying to like create ads to like buy my stuff, these are people that you've never heard of them before, right? How many times does like your Facebook app like pop up with videos that you've never seen before, right? Like just ads you've never seen before. But if someone's built the goodwill to show you like how their product works and maybe offer you a discount code, you might be more willing to try and like, you know, go ahead, and you might be more inclined to buy that product.
Yeah, of course, because you were exposed to it. Yes, they are aware.
Exactly. Yeah.
And one question, Sungwoon, man. The Facebook pixel on Facebook, it kind of connects to a person automatically, and on your website, they need to get on the website and then they get the retargeting. Add the pixel to those who are already on Facebook and will interact with your ad, or for those who come through your website, you have a Facebook pixel on the website itself. So that means they will be retargeted on Facebook itself. That's what I'm trying to understand, right?
Okay, so everyone who visits Facebook actually already has a pixel attached to them. Yeah. So if it's native to the platform, which means to say, if you're not going to bring them out of the platform. You just want them to watch a video or
Yes,
whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to do anything about the pixel.
Yeah,
Now,
I understand. Uh-huh.
right? Because if you are just having them watch a video, Facebook already automatically tracks to, you know, like, oh, he watched it until 10 seconds, or he watched like 50% or 75% or 100%.
Yeah.
All this within Facebook, they already do without you having to ask.
Understand 100%.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to, now it's a different question, because if you want to pixel them on your own website, you have to install it. So say you're using ClickFunnels, or if you're using like Wix or WordPress, there are ways to install your pixel so that when they come into your website, let's say here's Facebook and here's a website, right? When the traffic comes from Facebook to your website, then your website will like, hey, like you can instruct your website to put your own pixel on them. Yeah, so does that answer your question?
Yes, exactly. That's it. That's what I wanted to understand, just to make sure, because Facebook itself has it built inside and they just go through the like a K.L.T funnel. Cool,
exactly. Man. They go through the K.L.T funnel, and that's because that's within Facebook. You don't have to do any pixeling.
I understand.
Now, it's different after you have to, you know, sell them on stuff and bring them to your website to make purchases. That's when you need to pixel them.
I understand.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and there are tons and tons of tutorials since like the Facebook pixel was out on like how to install it, you know.
Yeah.
And Facebook themselves has a really good guide on how to do it, you know, if it's not already automatic, you know, in like by like 2020.
I understand, man. I understand. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so then when you have, you know, when you build all the goodwill from the previous, you bring them through the K.L.T funnel, then how do you know, what do you do then? Okay, so then once you have them purchase your product, this is what you want to do. You want to start them on the Ascension model, which is you want to start selling them on the inexpensive stuff, your products. Or for example, people who have service-based business, you can start selling that on your lower tier products. So like maybe your ebooks, or maybe what have you, right? Your discounted, maybe like coaching sessions, if you have coaching sessions, really like any low ticket product. And the reason why it's so important for you to have a low ticket product is because when you go through all this, it doesn't give you the right to suddenly, like, I wouldn't say it doesn't give you the right. You should slowly work them up to be comfortable with you to purchase your large, higher ticket items. Okay?
Yeah.
So always assume that your clients could be on like a budget or something like that. Something that's accessible for everyone, basically. Okay?
I understand.
And then from there, let's say you have 100 people who have maybe purchased your product, right? Out of these 100 people, maybe 20% of these 100 might want to go on to like the basic package product. Okay? And then that like 20 people is when you like start to make money and things like that. So you have two, I think most people will know this as a value ladder, because this looks like kind of like a ladder. So people might know this as a value ladder. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is, and then once you slowly work them up, this value ladder is when you get like more and more profits. Okay, so before you even do any of this, a really good way for you to set all this up, a structured way for you to set all this up, is brainstorm first. What can you possibly offer? Maybe ebooks, coaching sessions, maybe you have frameworks you want to like, you can like package and sell people. Maybe you have like processes or mechanisms to makes you different from everyone else. You can put them like, you can arrange them in like these like different tiers. And then afterwards, once you have this structure, you can like just start driving traffic through it. It's that simple. You can start using the K.L.T funnel to drive qualified traffic through it. And you'll be surprised, because you've built goodwill here, people might suddenly just go to your premium package.
All right.
Like that's happened before. Like that's happened to my clients before. So
yes.
Yeah, but just for the sake of having this be accessible for everybody and creating more leads for your business, you might want to consider building lower tier offer first and then working your way up.
So that's the Ascension model, I understand. So you're preparing them with your funnel on Facebook where you make them like you, trust you, and be aware of you. Then they're going to your either free or low ticket item. Free can be an ebook, for example, that can be free, or a paid ebook as well, or like lower stuff. And it also works with e-commerce, I believe. So you can start from something basic. I mean, in terms of selling physical products, you can sell lower tier of your products and you have higher tier products, then you can go there. Or you can just give a free ebook, for example, and through the ebook or with the follow-up after that, you can sell the higher price. And pretty much for any business model, it works. Yeah, I like the Ascension model and believe in this because first I've seen how it works myself and tested. But the thing is that, yeah, people usually, when they open their kind of, I would say, wallet for something lower, then they're more willing to also pay for something more expensive. And because we've pre-framed them with this funnel, when they like, trust, and aware of us, then it's easier. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And actually, the good thing about this Ascension model is that, like how Russell Brunson does his funnels, you don't have to wait a month or a week or even a day, to be honest, to send them up the package. So just now I was making fun of like Russell Brunson, or rather I was referring to Russell Brunson about how this is very different from a funnel, as in like the typical funnel you have, right? Like when you have people come in for your tripwire offer, so like your low or free product that is for everybody, right? You can immediately upsell them on like your basic package. So, or your basic package plus or your gold package, which could cost maybe like $200-$300.
Yeah,
like
they buy something and straight away, once they
profit.
bought it, you don't wait from this. You give them another offer, like if I understand right. So they bought, for example, say you have a product that is, let me just find something, like a big package of these hot cups, yes, for coffee. And once they bought it, it takes them, for example, to another page where it says like, hey, thank you for buying these. Like, you know that you can buy extra 3 of 50-piece packages of these and we'll give you 50% off, say. And it's going to be, of course, higher package because it'll be more expensive, yes? And you take them all the way up. I see, man, if I understand right.
Yeah. Awesome. So I think one last thing I want to add to this is, once you like, I feel bad saying this, but once you make as much money as you possibly can from like the front end, you can always use email to follow up with them into, hey guys, so I've been giving you a lot of value. You want to like, I'm giving like a promotion for right now, 24 hours only to get like one-on-one coaching session with me. And then they just follow up through email, basically is what I'm trying to say. And then that's how you escalate them into like the premium packages, which cost like thousands of dollars, I suppose.
Your big goal essentially is to sell as much as you want, to give as much as you wish, or so give as much value as you can. And obviously the big goal is to get them to buy the premium package.
Yeah.
That's the thing I understand. And generally to be profitable. Yes, but like, yeah.
So I think a good analogy is like, well, have you heard of Gary Vaynerchuk, like the jab, 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 right hook?
I'm aware of the product, but never used it.
Right. So you can always like in the back end use email to like jab, 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 and right hook with like, so basically jab, jab, jab is like giving value, and then right hook with like a sales or something,
offer,
with a higher ticket item.
All right, cool, man. I understood. Ascension model, pretty nice.
Yeah,
that's concept number 2.
Yeah, it's concept number 2, right? Okay, so these are some of the things you could have to, like, they're called digital or physical assets. So you could, so all this one-on-one coaching, your program, your ebook, your mastermind, your recording sessions, or your even interviews like this, right? You can monetize it. You can, let's say you like have like 5 or 10 very good interviews, then you can package them and you can put them in a bonus, like you can put it at like the low or the free offer. Hey guys, I did like 10 power interviews with whatsoever, and you will learn this. You will learn copywriting, whatever, right, from the interviews, and hear it from
turn it into a product,
and then turn it into a product, exactly, right? And it's like $37 product, easily. There were 10 good interviews, 10 good interviews, maybe like $47 product, easily, man. People will buy that. 100%.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you can get all these. So
these. Yeah. I understand. Okay.
Right. So your digital assets or your physical assets.
Put
them into like the funnel accordingly. Right. Obviously, your one-on-one coaching is probably going to be in your like premium packages. Your e-program is probably going to be like your basic package plus, and your mastermind again is going to be like premium package. Recording
Okay, these
sessions
are-
can be like
Mhm,
basic or free. Membership
mhm.
sites can be your basic package or basic package plus, things like that.
Pretty cool. So these are your assets that you want to sell to your people who get inside your funnel through the pixel
Yeah,
of,
just suggestions, like totally
yeah,
not exhaustive. You can have more than this,
yeah,
but
for
these are
sure,
just like
man.
the very common ones that
Mhm.
I see people use.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Say, is there the third principle we had like before the second?
Okay, so yeah, so
Yeah.
this is about it. So there's no like
Uh-huh. Concept number
third
3, I wanted to
concept,
ask. That's
right?
the concept
Yeah.
number 3 kind of thing. All right.
Yeah. So all these are like there's just like very, very broad strategies that you can implement into your business immediately.
Okay. With this
Okay.
Facebook, that's what we're saying. Is actually once we retarget people with the Facebook
K.L.T
pixel,
funnel.
we can get them inside these funnels and sell them on other products, and that's what the Facebook pixel allows us to do.
Yeah, exactly.
To know who we targeted, and we just kind of get him through the little funnel here through knowing us.
Yeah.
For example, showing them our video, then they get to like us, they get to trust us, and they get inside our Ascension model where we sell them different products, as I understand. Yes. And
Yeah.
that makes the Facebook pixel pretty useful thing to us. I understand, man.
Yeah, like all this will not be possible if you didn't have like the Facebook pixel.
Yeah,
It's like,
I understand.
yeah, 100%.
Because if you don't if you just put people kind of not without preframing them with the Facebook pixel, your conversions here in the Ascension model are going to be lower. That's what I understand, right? People will buy less because they straight away get offered like, hey, take these 10 interviews. And he's like, wait, who's this dude? Like, dude, wait a minute.
Like, who is this guy? You know?
Yeah, right.
It becomes very intrusive.
Yes, I understand. And in this way, we just slowly, without too much pushing, we show them all the picture in the first message, in the first ad, then we continue to the next one, the testimonials, just emotionally and logically closing them to eventually buy stuff, and in a better way. Pretty cool, man.
I have like a small little like bonus for you guys, like how to create a video.
I wanted to ask about the bonus. That's interesting. So what's the video bonus?
So this is a bonus. So this is the video that we advertised that. So this is a very, very, very good framework for what makes a good video. Okay. So I know this might seem simple, but don't underestimate the power of like these 4 simple bullet points, because these are timeless. These plays on like the psychology of people. Okay. So you can never go wrong with this. Okay. So 4 main points you want to touch on in a video, maybe like a 1-minute video, is that you have the first 5 seconds for a hook. Okay. So the hook of your product. So let's say, okay, let's come back to the water bottle again, right? So what's a hook for? A good hook for a water bottle is, of course, I'm assuming you guys do good product research. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're aware of the audience. Who are we selling to, right?
Yeah, because I know some people who like get a product and just sell without doing research on the audience, right? Those people are like a little bit lazy, right? Because those people just want to make quick money, and so they just like, looks like a good product, let's try and sell it. And you're probably going to go nowhere with that. True. So for example, after like tedious results of like 24 hours of hardcore research, you find out that holy crap, this water bottle are meant for people who are thirsty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they are
and then
sportsmen or something. Yeah.
So what's the hook? So the hook for this water bottle could be something along the lines of, do you ever feel thirsty after a run? Right? This water bottle helps you carry water. Okay? So then the hook will be the pain that they're facing. Right? Do you have a problem with like not having enough water in your body after a 6-mile run or whatever, right?
Yes.
Or a 6-mile hike or whatsoever.
Something that hurts them.
Yeah, something that captures their attention immediately. And then point number two is when you expand on that hook. So for example, like you feel too thirsty, and that's a hook.
You twist the knife that you've put in them. Make it more hurt.
And then number 2 is like you twist the knife and you go like, this is bad for you because anytime you feel thirsty, you are that much closer to dying.
Yes.
Okay? Like if you just stop drinking water, like did you know if you stop drinking water for 3 days, you will like cease to exist?
Right, man.
Right. And then that's when you really twist a knife, right? And then you and then you go like,
we want to make it
true.
Yeah,
like, I felt that as I was running, I felt like I was going to die and like things like that.
Interesting.
And then number 3 is, here's a solution. but you don't have to die. Here's the good news. You don't have to die if you buy this.
Ah.
If you like get this. Okay? So the solution, and then you want like if you have like some good features on this product, this within the solution, the few seconds you have for solution is when you want to start elaborating on it. Like this water bottle has this thing where I can push on to help me open the water bottle easier, right?
Yeah, some special
whatever,
features.
Right, like the special
to say.
features, or like you can it's an easy grip feature.
The benefits, the features, yes.
Yeah, and benefits and features, exactly. And then like it can hold like 1 liter, okay? And as much as possible, you also want to like play with their emotions when it comes to like the benefits. I guess what I'm trying to say here is that between benefits and features, you always want to go for the benefits, right? So what are the benefits? Is that you get to carry 1 liter worth of water with you wherever you go. Okay? So
yes. Yeah, I understand. You're coming up with this on the go, man. But the big principle for those who are watching, just take it to your own industry, obviously. So that's the solution, all right? You present them the solution.
Yeah.
And then?
Exactly. And obviously, the last point is just like another 5 seconds. Like, all right, so click on the link below to take my water bottle, like buy my water bottle or whatsoever.
I understand. Yeah, that's called, in a way, it's called video sales letter. Just a little thing. Maybe people want to Google this after this. Also, VSL, video sales letter, where you essentially go through these 4. You hook the person with something that hurts, like I'm taking it to the running as well. Hey, are you feeling thirsty after you ran, for example? They like, oh yeah, I do. And then you twist the knife even more. Yeah, but once you're thirsty, your body gets dehydrated, and that actually affects negatively your heart rate, and you can't run as well. Oh no, I don't want this, Then you present the solution, like, but you don't need to have that. Yes, with this water bottle, you can actually drink on time, and you're gonna have actually better performance, get to your first places in your marathon, whatever they wanna achieve, their transformation, right? And then CTA. So in the top comment there, or in the description, or click on the link below to go and get one, for example. Yes, that's the video.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But perfect. Where does it stand on the letter? Is this for example, for the
so there are like different applications for this funnel, right? You could use this at the very last part. So like when you're actually making the sale, okay? Or another thing you could do, which is how you want to take this video and then break it into pieces where you can put it all in the funnel. So for example, you want to use the hook, the pain, and the solution. And you want to take that, you want to break it into pieces, the hook, pain, and solution, without the call to action, without the sales. And you want to put that in the no and the like. Okay?
All right. So this is the part where they see this ad specific, where they have the video sales letter. They in the no and the like part, probably.
Yeah, yes. Exactly. So for example, the no part coming back to this water bottle. So for example, origin video, right? You can say how this water bottle changed my life. So for example, if I invented this water bottle, I can say like, one day I was jogging and I realized I needed water, but there was no water coolers around and there was nowhere I could get water. Okay? So then I invented this water bottle, which then I had to I realized because of this water bottle, I could run an extra how many miles, extra 100 miles or something, right?
All right.
And then that is the very first layer. And then
I see. So the VSL is not for this part.
No. The whole VSL is the last part. The very last part.
That's the last video they're going to be exposed to. Yes.
Yes, because with the whole point of that is to get a sale. So with the sale part, it's already when you build trust and everything.
I understand. Yeah, that makes sense to me now. So the part where we just saw with the VSL, where we show them where we hook them and we present them with their pain and the solution, they already are aware of the product. They're already in the liking phase. They saw some testimonials, for example, yes. And then we're dropping on them this video. I understand.
Yes.
So essentially for Facebook pixel retargeting, we need a few videos, right? As I understand, they're doing different things.
Yeah, for sure. So that's the whole point of that's the whole power of Facebook pixels, is that you are able to do retargeting. Because I read it somewhere, someone told me that his business, 95% of people who come don't buy.
On the first,
regardless of what. the offer is 95% of people who come here don't buy. So if 100 people come into your website, only five people out of the 100 will buy. Like, how low is that?
That's a great number for cold traffic, I would say. That makes cool. But he wants to close more and more. That's why once they go out, he doesn't want them to run away. He's like, hey, I got you. Let me put a Facebook pixel on you and retarget you on Facebook so we can close out of these that came to the website. Eventually, after all the Ascension model, as I understand all the funnels, we're going to close, say, I don't know what's the good number, different fields, but say 20%. And we don't let the money lay on the ground kind of thing. That's why we have the Facebook pixel, to catch and stamp the people kind of thing and not let them get away, like kind of thing, to make more sense. Any industry. Whoa, man. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Thank you for sharing this.
This is like a very good, like, you know, our Facebook pixels, and then you know a very good strategy to utilize. And of course, honestly, I don't like, this has been getting very good results for my clients and I, but I haven't seen a lot of people use this, so I would say it's pretty new.
That's great, man. That's for me, the logic and the points of going through this funnel makes sense, because it's going to be hard for us to sell products to people who are not aware of these products, right? So if they become aware of us, yes, if we just show them an ad and it's not an aggressive ad, because if we, again, be aggressive in the beginning, maybe they won't like it. They will feel like we're selling them and they don't even know.
You feel like everyone else. Like, this is just another guy trying to sell me something. And I'm like,
exactly.
You know what? I'm not going to listen to this.
And rather you just show them the video where they just see you from the side, like they see generally stuff about your brand or about this product, but not necessarily selling them. Maybe a video, as you mentioned, of you, if you're the creator of the product, you're just telling them what it is, you're telling your story in a way, you know, you're showing, but no sales, no pitch, nothing. So people feel more comfortable, they get to know you, and then you continue, and eventually there is the place where it's much more logical to put in your call to action kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. 100%, man, 100%.
Man, thank you for sharing these knowledge bombs and this strategy. I think for those who are watching, they're pretty excited, I guess, and I hope it helps them. For those who will be interested in Facebook pixels, it's like a big thing. And we're going to have, of course, all the timestamps in the description for the people just to see exact parts of the video. And man, to wrap this up, I wanted to ask you a question. I mean, aside from the Facebook pixel part, which is pretty awesome, I want to ask you on the personal level, kind of, because as you mentioned in the beginning, when you introduced your story, man, you failed so much through businesses, like also I did. I tried many things that didn't work for me. Until I get something toward. Yeah, man. I mean, I think each one who's actually hustling and does get to results, he's somebody who does lots of mistakes. But I want to ask you, what makes you, man, move as an entrepreneur? What makes you not give up for these failures, and what makes you do that? How come? Can you tell us your kind of secret or your way of dealing with this?
This is something I honestly like recently just like discovered, and I personally think it's like the best thing ever that I discovered. So, you know, when people say, I might be like bad at explaining this, but I'm going to try my best. So I think really at the start, when you are starting a business, you really need to be like super like determined and persistent to really like create something for yourself until you reach a certain point, you know. And as you struggle through like creating something for yourself, creating a business, be it e-commerce or Amazon or starting an agency or whatever you do, you are going to always struggle, and that's normal. That's fine. Whatever you struggle with, know that everyone else has struggled with it, even the people who are successful now. And I would not at all say I'm successful, right? But people who are like more successful than me, more successful than Vova, like, you know, they've struggled through like the same things that we are struggling now, right? But they have, I think I have reached a point where now when I see a business model, when I see something, you know, I've developed that like business, I would say a good business sense as to how everything works, right? When are you supposed to get customer testimonials? When are you supposed to get your first few clients? And how are you supposed to get your first few clients? You know, eventually everything in your mind will start to piece together, and you'll be like, oh yeah, you know, and then you will get like a very good idea of where you are at now and what you have to do, where you have to go before you create your first like automated business, you know, and things like that. So I guess to sum it up, I would say you really have to just like be super persistent And I know it sounds cheesy, but believe in yourself that you can do it.
Yeah.
Until you hit a certain point where you really, really realize that, hey, actually I can do this. And it's at that same point where you develop a very good business sense as to like how this is going to work for you. And you might develop this business sense by reading books. Like Vova and I have been talking, right, bro? We've been talking about like how much books we read.
Yeah.
Like you are trying to read like 50 pages a day, right? If I'm not wrong.
I read a lot, yeah, man. I try to do a book a week generally.
Right, a book a week. So I also read a book a week as well.
That's awesome, man.
About business and everything. And I think that's the best bet you have, is to do it and learn at the same time via reading books, courses, whatsoever, paying coaches, consultants, getting Vova to teach you on Amazon. I think that's a really good way. When I first started, he taught me everything I knew about Amazon, how to improve my business, like the photos, copywriting, and he helped me personally. And if you guys want, reach out to him and understand where he is at when it comes to building a business, and take his advice and learn from books, and always keep learning. And eventually you'll get there where you're like, so everything clicks for you, and you understand when everything falls into place. And then, that's when I think most people like develop a very good business plan to just like know that we can do it for sure. And that gives you the confidence. Did that make sense?
It made sense, man. And everything made sense for sure. And I want to tell you that, yeah, you're right. You develop as you mentioned, the sense of doing business, of starting something new, and you are systemizing it. And I guess in a way, after you failed so many times, like many of the successful people, you have the end in mind in a way. You have the picture that forms about this specific business or venture you want to get on. And it's more clear in your mind. And then it's easier to move towards it. So, man, that's an awesome thing that you're pretty young. How old are you, man? You're like 22 now or something like this, right?
23. Yeah.
23, man. Yeah, we know each other for like 2 years now, almost. I think this August is going to be 2 years, man.
Yeah. I think in a few more months, we'll actually be like, 2 years, right? Almost 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. In August, man. So I think we started our, conversations. And yeah, man, thank you for sharing your wisdom. You always surprise me with the stuff you bring to the table, man, and your wisdom.
No problem, man.
And thank you for the viewers. Man, let the viewers know how they can contact you if they want to know anything about you, to contact with you about Facebook ads, talk to you, get connected, man. Yeah.
So if you guys want to contact me, if you guys can like just slide in my DMs, my Instagram DMs,
right,
or my Facebook personal message. Just drop me a message. Tell me you're from like Vova, and like you've come from this interview. And then also I have a Facebook group as well. Right. All the links will be below, right? I think.
Yes, I will add everything, man. Whatever you want, I'll add.
So you guys can contact me from there, man. Like ask me about anything, even if it's about life experience, and I suggest also, if you are interested, reach out to Vova. He's like the best guy I know when it comes to Amazon. Like an unpolished gem, like a diamond in the rough.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's nice to hear from you, man. Appreciate that. Man, well, thank you for sharing your time today. And that's our second interview. We're going to have the link here. It's going to appear here, the video on the screen here. It's going to appear to our first interview. So people can click and watch this now if you want to see more of your stuff, which was pretty crazy interview we did in Singapore. And thank you for coming, man. We're going to see you soon.
Thanks for having me. It's like absolute blast, man.